I hope.
What's going on, socialites? Welcome to another GPS Tracking, your weekly podcast for everything you need to know about the global Pokemon Society, Draft League, everything. It's episode 36. As always, Ryan, your commissioner, is here, joined this week by head coach of the Driftveil City Dragapults, Cole. How's it going, Cole?
Good, Ryan.
Good to have you on. A rare appearance from the City Charizards, Zach. Zach, hello from the car.
How's it going? From the car.
From the car. That's the only way we can reach you in transit. And always a great friend of the channel. Make sure you check out his new gaming channel, Juggernaut. That'll be linked down below. Justin, head coach, the Australia Arboks. How's it going, Justin?
What's going on, guys? I'm good, man. How are you?
Good. Actually, Justin, since I'm talking to you and this was your first week battling in the league and everything, you're kind of like a representative in this podcast for the minors division. Joe, the head coach of the Daytona Coalossals, might hop on, so we'll have to see about that. But just kind of spitball with me. Tell me how your first week went. What was your overall feelings? Good, bad, the ugly, everything.
It was really good. It was really good that I got to go up against Joe and the Coalossals because I already know him from content creating and stuff. It was really good to be able to sort of have my first battle with somebody that I know. So we were like just chatting through the whole game, just having a bit of a laugh and stuff like that. I think I had a lot of like pre-battle jitters, like leading up from the draft to the first battle. But as soon as like we got started, like I feel a lot better, a lot more confident with it now. So like, yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to have a lot of fun.
There you
really
go.
Good.
Well, I was going to say, I would hope you'd feel confident. You kind of smacked him down, but, I
just
think
a bit.
you followed the strategy. So why don't you just kind of tell us real quick how the match went over? What was your strategy going into it? Did that strategy work out? Did you have to make any changes, etc.?
So obviously I've got Blastoise as my G-Max Plus, so he's my big heavy hitter and sort of pretty much my most reliant in terms of damage output and stuff like that. And he came in massively clutch for me. I led with Blastoise and Clefairy both games, and the strat worked was to sort of try and take the attention off Blastoise so I could let him do all the damage and let Clefairy tank a lot of the punishment, which they did well. I bought Alakazam and Charizard in the first game, I believe it was. And I think, let me just go over it. So Blastoise did most of the work. Alakazam came out in the last little bit of round one. Round two was the same thing, led with Blastoise and Clefairy. Why not, don't fix what's not broken. And he knocked out Clefairy with his Snorlax G-Max. And then, pretty much Blastoise cleaned up the way I was hoping he would. So definitely Blastoise is my MVP, that's for sure.
There you go.
Yeah.
And I told you he would be scary.
Yeah.
So congrats on that win. We'll check out the minor league standings and everything real quick. Hopefully have that kind of filled out for the most part. So Zach, let's all rewind for those who don't remember. Season 2, you joined the society.
I did so good in season 2.
You suck. You suck. I think the Ducks were better than you, but we'll get to them later.
He beat me.
Whoa.
He beat you.
Yeah.
Then season 3, last season, you claw your way up. You kind of had a roller coaster season, but you get into the playoffs and you go all the way to the semifinals. Cinderella story, kind of the turnaround season. And then this season, You're taking names. You won basically a co-MVP in week one with Dragonite and Boros. and I don't want. I'll let you talk about your match, but one of them kept doing its thing. So why don't you just kind of talk about that and about your match this week?
Yeah, because I watched the battle that you did with. You did like how you just did the
Jake,
were running you're running the Sin City. So I was like, oh, the Omni-Knight, I didn't even think could even be a weapon like that.
Oh,
like, he was dangerous.
Is
deadly.
So I was like, going into the game, I'm like, all right, Juan's probably gonna use that, but I didn't think he was gonna start with that. So I was gonna try to do my Dragonite, get him, powered up, and maybe use my Nidoqueen because she's my special attack. And the first round, that Omni-Knight just ate me alive. There was nothing I could do. It was just obliterating me. So I'm like, oh crap. Like, okay, I'm gonna have to change this up. So I was gonna, run my Tauros. That's definitely my MVP right there. The Anger Point is very dangerous.
It's crazy.
So yeah, he did stop it the second round. He stopped the Anger Point by pretty much stuffing my Urshifu with Fake Out.
Mm-hmm.
Which I was like, all right, but somehow or another I was able to claw my way back into that battle, and so we went to the third round, and then he tried to run the Omni-Knight, which is, well, I was very nervous that it wasn't gonna go as planned, but somehow him and Urshifu survived by inches.
Yeah, the assault test definitely helped Tauros a lot.
Yeah, but yeah, that was the Omni-Knight and was it Thundurus?
Mm.
Yeah, that's a very dangerous team for Tornadus. That's what it is. Thundurus. Yeah, that's a very dangerous team right there that Sin City has.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying in the exhibition match that I did. I was saying this kind of looks like a jumbled up kind of thing because his team was randomly chosen, but he has solid pieces. If you just make a couple moves, then kind of glue the pieces together to form something. But he's got solid pieces, and the new coach, I think he'll do well with that.
Yeah. Hopefully he just watches those two battles and just learns what his team can do.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially with Scizor. That was the other one that I was afraid of in that battle, but I got very lucky with that he somehow didn't kill me.
Yeah,
I got very lucky.
Ryan's Ultimate Beetle. I saw that name and chuckled. I recognize that name.
I had to share the code with Juan so that he could use the team. But congrats on the win, Zach. 2-0. So Cole, last week you got the shellacking.
Yeah.
At the hands of PSG, falling down to 0-1, and then you had to go up against Denver this week, a solid team every season.
Oh yeah,
one of the premier teams of the society. So tell me, what was your thought process going into the match, and
that I was going to lose? My thought process was I was going in expecting to lose, because then if I did, I wouldn't be surprised. And lo and behold, I somehow won, as you saw, because I know you were watching.
Yeah, I told her I don't want to watch her games anymore because it makes the recording after I'm not as motivated because I know what's gonna happen.
I was thinking if he's coaching her, I'm going to lose.
It was, so for those who didn't watch, we'll have some cards popping up here, but so she beat you pretty handily in the first game.
Oh, absolutely.
Did its thing. There were a couple minor misplays, but she won. Yeah. So I was thinking and you pointed this out, if you kind of doubled into the Sableye slot that one turn where you were ally switching, you probably would have KO'd both the Sableye and the Rillaboom that turn instead of just the Sableye. But that was minor too. The big thing was in game 2, you led Naganadel and Rillaboom, and the first game you G-Max Rillaboom, so in her mind you were gonna G-Max Rillaboom again.
Yep.
And I'm sitting there I'm not saying much. I'm sitting there thinking, and I remember the only attack you did with Naganadel the first game was Flamethrower, and she had the stand up, and I'm like, she picks her moves, and I'm like, he's gonna max and go with max flare and overwrite your save, and then you're dead. But she had already like chosen her move, so
yeah, she even told me that she kind of forgot about
my mind wasn't moving like fast enough to help her at that point.
Yeah.
And then so you kind of like crushed game 2, and then game 3 was close. Did you read that protect at the end?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I knew she was gonna when she threw Tyranitar back out. Since she had already used it before, I figured she was gonna use it again. So that's why I doubled into the Toxtricity.
Yeah. But you had one more Pokemon in the back, right?
For that game, no. For game 2, you were right about Dracovish. It hadn't touched the field.
Oh yeah, that's right. Dracovish.
Yeah, Dracovish was
at the ending.
I just brought it in game 3 because obviously you guys didn't know I had brought it in game 2 because it never touched the field.
Were you running Sand Rush or just Strong Jaw?
Strong Jaw, Choice Spec. Choice Scarf.
Choice Scarf, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking too, like if you were running Sand Rush to like counter.
Yeah, thinking back, that also would have been a very good idea considering Tyranitar. But whatever, didn't really matter.
Yeah. But yeah, so congrats on the win, moving up to 1-1. Good to know.
I was very surprised that Ally Switch worked twice in a row because it never usually does.
Yeah, it's one of those things that when you see it, I don't know. It's a weird game, right?
Yeah.
It's a game within a game. Usually you just want to like figure out what the best attack for you is that the Ally Switch won't mess up too much. You just go with that.
Yeah, I figured she was going to go the max Steel Spike.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, Sableye can maybe take that. I'm not sure because it's still pretty defensive, but
yeah.
And it surprisingly did take a max Steel Spike.
Yeah, it survived with like 10 HP.
Yeah, it was like something like that. It was like 10, 12 HP.
That's all you need. Not dead yet.
Right?
All right, so with that said, we'll wait and see if Joe hops on. So we'll take a look at the majors first. We'll take a look at the current standings on all that. See how everything shakes out. We're still waiting on the results for one match. All right, you guys all see that?
Yeah.
All right, so lone at the top. We got a new team on the block. The Pittsburgh Poltergeists. 2-0. 2-0 sweeps both games. Plus 10 differential. They took down Reno this week. Solid team. Zach, you afraid of Pittsburgh? You got to face them later this season.
Do I?
You do. They're in your division.
All right. We'll see how that goes.
There you go. see how that goes. Yeah, but good job for Anthony. Tied in second place, we got Charm City and the Boston Braviaries, both 2-0 with plus 8 differential. So I see you, Zach.
I see you, Ryan.
I see you. We're waiting on this match for LA. They had a forfeit win last week, but I showed that they should have lost, right? Didn't I?
Ooh.
Right, here we got. So this is kind of interesting, Cole. So you beat Denver, but because you got shellacked so hard in the first week, and she did the opposite of shellacking, and then this game was actually pretty close, she's actually still way up there.
Yeah.
And you can see that,
there's a lot of 1-1 teams.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's going to take a couple of weeks for this to kind of like unmix a bit, but let's take a look. So Denver's on 5th place due to her differential, doing very well against Tokyo in game week 1. Miami moving up to 6th place, doing very well against Vero Beach this week. Nido Kings make a comeback as well against Tokyo. They did very well. For those who missed that game, that's also on the channel. They did a shellacking. PSG, okay. All right, we got to get to this game. We got to talk about this
Oh,
freaking
God.
game. You see here, skip over Reno, skip over Tuscaloosa. You see here, the mighty Psyducks. Ali was on last week's podcast. We all know the Psyducks. They didn't level their guys up to level 50. They didn't know the rules or whatever it was. You know, he said it, not me. They got to win. They got to win in that win column.
They gotta win.
You know who they got that
deal
win
if
from?
he gets 2 wins?
My deal with him was he has to get 2 wins this season.
Okay.
But the fact that he took down Andrew in the PSG, Cole, do you have some respect for that win?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna let him beat me later on in the season. So
Oh, there you go. I'm just
Like he said, he was faking us all. He's like, hey, look at I'm the losing team, and then all of a sudden he's gonna come back and start smacking everyone.
Justin, what is this the most motivational story of the season so far?
Did I not tell you the Ducks are winning season 4? I
You
said it in
were
last
the first to
week's
say
podcast,
that.
and I'm sticking by it.
You were the first to say that. So
And he took down a massive team, so like huge props. That's mad.
yeah, I think we'll see what the MVP voting is later this week, but I think G-Max Venusaur is gonna make a good run for it. Did very well.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, congrats to Ali and the Ducks getting that win column. Keep it up. Cole, here you are. Again, the last.
I'm under the mighty Psyducks. That makes me sad.
I know. It's all differential. It's all differential. It doesn't matter.
No, I know.
What matters is the match wins and the game wins.
Right?
So just keep those dubs up. We're waiting on El Paso. They're the one playing LA. And then we got our 0-2 teams. Sin City, they were able to squeak out a game this week. So they have a -9 differential. And then Vero is 0-2 at -11. And Tokyo 0-2 at -13. I'm a little surprised about Tokyo. I thought they have a good team comp. If you watch their match this week against Minnesota, I do point out some things I think they could have changed. But Cole, Sin City, we know the story with them. They're kind of going through flux right now. What do you think these other 2 teams need, or some changes to them?
For Vero, don't want to really give him any help because he's my opponent next week. So,
all right. How about this? You tell us what you would like Tokyo to change around, or what they could do, and Zach can talk about Vero.
Okay. Well, hold on. I gotta look to see what her team is because I don't remember exactly what she has.
Yeah, I can bring them up.
Okay, I got it on my phone.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. I'll bring it up.
Okay. I mean, even if she didn't like Gigantamax her Urshifu all the time, that might help too. I don't know. But let's see. Honestly, I don't know. Like, I'm not the best at saying what people need because I don't even know what I need sometimes.
I don't know. Justin, you're a 1-0 winner in the minors now. When you look at this team, what are your thoughts on it? I mean, we kind of did this before the season started, but
Well, I don't know a lot about them, how they are competitively, but Urshifu is a solid pick. You were saying Dusknoir is a good pick, and our Creamy Bishop. Like, it looks like a solid team. Maybe just working out a few kinks. Maybe after a couple of trades, Tokyo will get their team on the right path and get a couple W's. But I think the foundation is pretty good there. Maybe there's just a few things that need to be worked out. But from what I see and from what I know, it's a pretty solid team for the most part.
yeah, I don't think in their game this week that their team held them back. I think they just had to make some different kind of like moves like within the game, which I pointed out. So we'll have to see how that goes for the rest of the season. Zach, what are your thoughts on Vero Beach here? They are another one of the 0-2 teams.
He's got a very good team. I know that Kumo is dangerous. He beat me multiple times.
Yeah, the Como.
The Uxtree, I've never really messed with him. I don't even know what he's really capable of.
Super high special attack, like crazy high.
Oh yeah.
But
does he even really have support Pokemon? Maybe Thundurus?
Yeah,
maybe you could try to
I don't like Thundurus. Thundurus Tyrion isn't all that good. Its ability is Bolt Absorb, so I mean, you kind of lose out a lot there. Like, it's got good stats and everything. I think he could drop one of these electric types. Like, along
he was got like 4 of them.
Yeah, he's got 4 electric types here. Xurkitree would probably be the weak one out because Tapu Koko Raichu is a good combo. I'd probably want to like swap out Ninetales for like some Hail, because actually if you do like Bright Powder, Snowcloak, Articuno, it basically makes 100% accurate moves only 70% accurate. So that's a minus 30% in accuracy against Articuno, which is pretty crazy. Like, if you're trying to hit that with like a rock attack because it's 4 times weak, we all know that there's 100% accurate rock attacks, and now you're taking those rock slides from 90% down to like 65%. And then you're just doing crazy stuff with that. And I know Ed has like this love relationship with like Savali and Type Null, but they're not really good Pokemon.
The only problem with Silvala is you don't know what type it's going to be, so it's hard to plan for.
Yeah, but then it's base 90 all the way down. Like, it dies. Once you figure out the typing, it just dies to whatever could defeat the typing. And it doesn't have like a lot of like good support moves or anything. Like, it would have good bulk if, like, it could be a decent support Pokemon if it got good support options. Because like its attacking stats aren't really high enough to have it be an offensive, like base 90. But for like support, base 90 all the way down isn't bad. So if you're investing in that, then you can do something. All right, so that is the standings in the majors. Again, just waiting on one game. Let's take a look at the minors real quick. Justin, who do you think's at the top of the minors right now?
I don't know. Let me have a look at what's happened.
Here we go.
I wasn't actually going to say me. I was actually going to say for Alligators.
Well, you guys are tied. You're both 1-0 with a +7. And then we got Gardner, the other 1-0 team, but they actually have a -1 differential, which is interesting. It is possible to get a negative differential even when you win. We're waiting on this match. And then we got the 0-1 teams. So.
Poor Yvonne.
Yeah.
Slayport goes to the minors and still can't get a win.
Oh, hey, we got Joe's hopping on. This is actually perfect timing. Wait for him to log in here. Joe, you there?
He's connecting to audio.
Oh, okay.
It says.
All right, so awkward silence.
Awkward.
Right? As we're all waiting for him to connect.
Okay. While we're waiting for him, before we get anything, we can look at the kind of like have the schedule up or something.
I like the team logo for Daytona. That's cool.
Yeah. Brr, the cars crash and everything. Colossal
Right.
fucking shit. So week 3, Justin, do you think you and Florida will both be undefeated in week 3? Do you think that'll be a showdown?
Oh, I'm worried about Chris.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think him and myself could go either way. Maybe this will be the confidence knockoff that I've been waiting for. I don't know. I have a feeling Chris is going to beat me. I don't know what it is. I just can feel it in my being.
In your being?
Yeah, just in my soul.
And so he's having his match on Tuesday, so you will get like him on a short week. So just like don't let him.
So hopefully he's not well rested or something like that.
Yeah. Just be like, hey, I need to play Thursday. Like give him like 1 day of prep time.
And because of the time difference, I can try and get him like really early, so he's tired. I've got it all planned out.
Joe, you there?
His voice is.
Joe, we're talking to you from the other side.
Guessing the connection's not great for him.
Well, if you have anything you want to say, Joe, just throw it out there. We're gonna keep rolling. So, yeah, I'm definitely, as a commissioner, and I'm sure Cole can probably say this too as part of the rules committee, I'm definitely learning a lot about what I want to do next season with the minors, even after only 1 week. Hey, Joe. Oh, now he froze. And he's gone. He was there. He's like a ghost. He just keeps like flickering in, like, I'm here. I'm gone.
Don't forget about me.
Yeah, I'm still here. So, yeah, but I'm hoping that it's a good learning opportunity for everybody, for sure.
What have I done?
Where'd you go, Justin? No. Okay, you're back.
I don't know. I accidentally switched apps
All right.
when I was trying to swap screens.
Justin, anything you want to say as the week 1 number 1 to all the other minor league coaches?
I'm just representing Australia. I'm massively outnumbered here, so I'm glad I could win it for Australia. I feel like we're at the Olympics and I've won gold. It's a good feeling, like, because I wasn't confident going in at all. Like, as you know, like I've spoken to you numerous of times about how nervous I was and how unsure I was, but yeah, to be tied first at the start is a good feeling.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Joe, can you hear us?
I can.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yay.
So, Joe, this is good timing because we were just talking about the minors. Justin was just rubbing in everybody's face how he's the number 1 team in the minor league. So, I know you just lost to him, Joe, but you got to bring him down a peg. You got to speak up for all the little people in the minors. What do you have to say to this rare and arrogance? Nothing. Dang it. I think Joe's connection is going like in and out.
Okay. Sorry about that. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, did you hear what I said? Because I don't want to say it all again.
Okay. I'm pretty sure the gist of it was you wanted to know how I feel about him being number one in the minor league, being though I'm the one that just lost to him.
Yeah, basically. And he's
Okay.
rubbing it in everybody's face. He's saying this is for Australia. Australia's number one.
All right, well, let's just start from the top and say I was just connected to my work Wi-Fi, and my phone was connecting between the car Wi-Fi and the work Wi-Fi, and that's why I couldn't connect a few minutes ago, and now I've got it just using my data on my phone, so I'm fine.
Okay.
Second of all, he definitely owned me, and he does get bragging rights the way that, like, he dominated me like I was well, we're not going to get into that. It's probably a family-friendly stream. But anyways.
Yeah, keep it PG-13.
Well, I mean, in that case, let me just smoke this real quick. But anyway, so he, now in America's defense, I suck. Like, that was my first, like, double battle against an actual person that's not my son or somebody in my neighborhood. So, it's a cigarette, by the way. Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah, we got you. We got you.
Okay,
I was letting you go on your defense of America. I feel America I'm defending right now.
The gist of it is, but I'm crap, so I'm like a horrible, like I'm not the test to go against to say you're good or not, because I can promise you now, I will probably be dead last by the end of this season, if I'm not already.
No, you are. Right now,
Okay,
anyway.
you're tied for last right now, but
Feels about right.
you got time. You got time. You know, it's all a journey. So, Joe, what are your thoughts on, now that you're 1 week in, what are your thoughts on the minors? Obviously, it's a completely different rule set than the majors and everything. So, just kind of what are your thoughts on it? Do you feel like the rule set is helping you to like learn different things, kind of simplify it a little bit? Like, that's what we were aiming for, but I want to hear from you.
Personally, I feel like the minors is a great place to get your foot in the door, kind of. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's, it might be different rules or anything, but it's learning more, I guess you should say, fundamentals of battling. It's like the NXT of WWE. It's totally different. Sometimes it's better, but in the end, it's still developmental.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's good. That's definitely what we're aiming for. So I just want to make sure that you feel that too.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. I got a long way to go, but I'm getting there. I've never done doubles before.
Totally different. I've been wanting to do a video series just highlighting like double specific moves and strategies. I just haven't had the time for that, but that could be something I'll try to have in the works shortly. Just that way people are aware of different things, because we even had a majors coach who forgot that tailwind doubled your speed this week. So
Why this week?
Oh, because, well, he did all of his calcs thinking that tailwind was like a 50% increase.
Oh, okay.
So when he went into his battle, he was completely outsped by everything.
I thought you were saying this week only it did.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
different. I was like,
yeah. This week only 10%
I was gonna
off.
say, did I miss something in the news?
So with that said, that's our little look at the minors. To close out the podcast, we're going to take a quick look at the majors free agent list. So this week starting, the majors division will be able to do their free agent picks. They'll be able to start doing trades. So this is just our mock-up from the draft earlier. So this is just who took everybody, so you can see who's kind of available. And we're just going to kind of go through real quick. And, Cole and Zach might not want to give too much away what they're looking to pick up maybe. But maybe Justin and Joe, you guys will want to be like, wow, why is that not taken? Wow, I think that Pokemon is good.
Right.
So we'll start with S tier. So it's S tier, right? There's no bad Pokemon. Most of these are just generally good. So I don't think a lot of people will be moving S tiers around, especially this early. Zach, what do you think? Do you think we'll see some people swap some S tiers?
Usually the S tiers is something that most people kind of. That's like their go-to Pokemon, kind of what they would like to use. Sorry, I'm just kind of looking at it as myself.
Yeah.
And see what's there and what's already picked.
I can't turn my back on Rillaboom.
The other G Maxes, like they're all the S tiers. I mean, they're pretty much. Some of them I don't even know what the heck that even is. The one that's next to Thundurus, I don't even know what that is. It's got like a pink aura around it. I don't even know.
Oh,
Cresselia.
Yeah. A good Trick Room user and just general.
See, that was my problem with picking the Pokemon this year. It's still Pokemon in this game I don't even know.
Yeah,
there's a few of the S's that it's like, surprised there's no one picked that, like Zapdos and whatnot.
Yeah, I mean, you can be like, oh, I'm surprised no one picked that, but then you look at the ones that were picked, and I'm like, oh, that makes sense that those were picked.
Yeah.
So, we don't have 28 teams in the majors, to pick everything, but maybe later in the season we'll see some swap. The A tier, I could see some movement. Cole, what do you think about the A tier? Do you think we'll see some movement in the A tier this week?
I mean, maybe it all depends on how the coaches feel about their picks and how they did in the last couple of weeks for them.
Yeah, for sure. Will anybody take Regigigas and Coughing? Why did no one do that? Why did I?
Coughing has that
why am I
smog or something?
I could definitely see. So we got all 3 Psychic Terrain users in here. Indeedee Female is a great pick. I could see her getting snatched up for a team that needs some support.
Tapu Lele also.
Yeah, Tapu Lele is more. Well, she's kind of like middle, right? She can be offensive or support, but I'm just thinking Follow Me is such a huge thing. Follow Me, Helping Hand, Expanding Force, Protect is usually what you run on Indeedee. But
Expanding Force would do major damage in doubles since on Psychic Terrain it hits both.
Yeah.
And gets powered up.
And I like Galarian Articuno as well. It can do a lot of things. There's definitely a lot. I mean, we could go through each one. There's definitely a lot of good choices here. So the B and C tier are where we're definitely going to see some movement. Zach, any B tiers that stand out to you?
The Blaziken actually looks pretty good. I was messing with him a little bit, and he's actually a pretty dominant Pokemon.
Yeah. Joe, you have Blaziken on your team in the minors, right? Are you planning on bringing him in some future games?
Yeah, when I'm going against a team that's not primarily water types.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably not against the Blastoise, but
I'm not gonna give away any secrets, but he might make an appearance this week.
All right, we look forward to it. Justin, any Pokemon that you see here that you're like, oh, I know that Pokemon is really good. I'm surprised nobody picked that.
Could I just see Duraludon not picked? I thought he was. Oh, but he's not that great, is he? I think he's a bit of a glass cannon, isn't he?
Yeah, he's not as defensive as most steel types.
Yeah.
But I really like him. He, like you say, he's a glass cannon, but Dragon Steel is still a good typing, and you can hit some stuff pretty hard. It gets Stalwart ability, its signature ability, ignoring Follow Me and everything. So it's still a really good Pokemon.
Because I was using him when I was filling in those couple games for the Squirtles last season, and I enjoyed using him. I thought he was a pretty good pick and did a bit of damage for me. I only played 2 games or something like that, but he seemed to work well all right for me. Maybe he's a little bit different in doubles as well. So
yeah, no, he kind of works the same way in doubles, but He is good. I can see somebody wanting to pick them up. All right. Next, we'll move over to the C tiers real quick. Might not be able to see that fully. Where the camera stuff is.
Oh, I see the God tier C pick in Shedinja.
Yeah, right? Hey, someone could try it. Why not? Why not? It's only taking the C tier, so.
Yeah, Focus Sash. It can take 2 hits.
Yep, that's true. Kill the thing that can actually hit it, and then you don't have to worry.
Yep.
Gotta watch out for like sand and hail, but
Well, yeah.
That's about it. Zach, any C tiers that pop out to you?
No, not really. I'm not seeing anything that stands out for me.
That means he has something in the C tier that he really wants.
Yep.
He's got a good poker face.
Yeah.
I'm surprised nobody took Flygon.
Yeah, Flygon's solid. Just solid like offensive Pokemon. It has some synergy with stuff with Levitate. I like the Slowbros could both work. You know, you could do some Trick Room stuff. Galarian Slowbro can hit pretty hard as well. Poison Psychic is a good typing. Again, kind of the same vein, but the Slow Kings are basically like the Slowbros, just a little bit different on the defense. I did a Pokemon Minute recently on Miltank, and I was like, damn, Miltank's stats, like, I understand now, Whitney. You know? Like, sometimes you forget just how, like, busted some of, like, the stats are on these Pokemon. All right. And Calyrex, come on. Somebody pick Calyrex, the boy. the big-headed boy.
Now, if you get Calyrex, do you get Spectre too?
What's that?
If you get Calyrex, do you get Spectre too?
No. I mean, you could.
What if you have a V Union card?
You could have both. He wouldn't be riding on him, but you could have both on the same team. But I like more Pico as well. Gets a lot of great support options: Fake Out, Snarl, Parting Shot, Nuzzle. Its signature ability, Aura Wheel, or not ability, but attack. And then we got.
But he gets one-shotted by a fighting type.
Yep.
Yeah, but sash that then. Or nuzzle the fighting type and just pray for paras.
Not with my luck.
Hey, I finally got a 2-turn sleep this week. Which for those who didn't watch that game 2, Cole, did you watch that?
Yeah.
So I was.
I was actually expecting you to not get the 2-turn sleep.
that was
just because you were really hoping for it for the first week.
Well, the first week I didn't get any, and then and then this one, the Torkoal only had a 1-turn sleep, and I was like, man, I really need this 2-turn on the Charizard, but I didn't deserve that 2-turn after that first turn of the game 2. I should have lost that, but
But you didn't.
But that's why we play the game.
Right.
You don't just stop and quit. So yeah, so definitely check it out. I'm also really excited. I think doubles is a lot more like trade heavy than singles. So I think the majors will be doing a lot of trades the next couple of weeks as well. And then of course the week after that, the minors will kind of get into it. And you guys will be able to see how we kind of handle well this week, so you can all kind of figure that out. But that's what's going on this week in the GPS. Make sure you catch up on all those matches, all those great battles. Zach, any last words for the people?
No, I don't really have anything to say.
Okay, wait.
Just good luck with all your battles, I guess.
I got something better. Okay. We got it. Justin, you are on the record. The Mighty Psyducks are walking away champions.
Yep.
So I was on the record saying I want to get them to 2 wins. They're already at 1 now. I wasn't expecting them to be at 1 this early. I'll admit. I was thinking, maybe week 3, week 4, they'll get a win somewhere there. All right. Zach, money where your mouth is, end of the season. How many wins will the Psyducks have? And I'm going to write this down.
I'm going to go with 4.
4 wins. Wow. All right. Zach has him for 4 wins. All right. I'm gonna bump up my number. I'm gonna go with 3. I'm still gonna be conservative here, but he definitely showed me a lot this week. Joe, what do you think? The Mighty Psyducks. I don't know how much you know about the lore of the society. We have a very extensive lore in the GPS here, but the luckless, lovable losers, the Mighty Psyducks, how many wins do you think they'll walk away with this season?
Well, given that I know nothing about the lore, and I was going to say 4, but then he took 4. Then I was going to say 3, and now you took 3, so I'm going to say 5.
Ooh, okay. All right, Cole.
I'm going 3, and one of those will not be against me.
How many? Sorry, I was talking over you.
3.
3? All right.
Yeah.
Cole and I are both on 3. All right, Justin, you had him as the champ. And I'm sure he's feeling more confident now this week. So what's the number? How many wins at the end of the season?
What's the most amount of wins he can get?
He can get 7 at this point. He would have to win the
7.
rest.
He's taking it all the way. He's going undefeated.
Oh my God.
Team Ducks.
Go Ducks. All right. So I'm going to keep this in my back pocket for a few weeks. And,
is Emilio Estevez involved?
Yes.
Nice.
Right. So with that said, guys, thank you for watching the podcast. Stay tuned for more battle videos. Check out the shorts. Check out Justin, aka Juggernaut, link down below, and Real Pokemon Joe, link down below, and Cole, link down below, and this loser Zach, he doesn't have his own channel. So you don't have to follow him.
Before we leave, can I just say huge congrats, man? You're nearly at 350 subs.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
mad. Like you're going up 8 lately,
nice.
So that's cool.
Get it.
Yeah,
I'm up to 9.
Eric Cross carried me. Cole, get on those short trains. They're little subscriber things, and then you got to find a way to get the watch minutes after that. But one step at a time.
You want the shorts to bring them, and your actual videos to keep it.
Exactly. So, actually, Justin and Joe, I don't know if Chris reached out to you guys, but he's trying to do a YouTube podcast in the future. Did he reach out to you guys on that?
No, not yet.
Okay, maybe I wasn't supposed to tell you that. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.